This conference will now be recorded.
Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome to the session of DevOps. So everyone able to see my screen? Online guys.
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah, so fine. So welcome to the DevOps session. So before going to this session, so let me introduce myself first. My name is Ram. I'm having 17 years of experience in IT. Last 8 years, I'm working as a DevOps architect. So in one of the MNC company, right? So I'm handling multiple projects governed by the DevOps technologies, right? So let's get started. It's already 7:05, right? Yeah. So let's get started. Still people are joining. Fine. Yeah. So today's agenda here is what is DevOps? Who can learn DevOps and job opportunities? What are the different things we can achieve in the DevOps? What is the role and responsibilities of DevOps engineering real-time projects? So basically, what is DevOps? Anyone having an idea? What is DevOps? DevOps and ఏంటండి? Anyone? So if anyone asks me this question,
continuous
yeah,
integration and deployment.
Continuous integration and deployment. Fine. Okay. Any others? If anyone asks you this question, what would be your answer? Okay. Yeah. So DevOps is not a tool, right? So DevOps is a set of practices that combines software development and IT operations, right? It's a set of practices, right? So where the multiple tools are connected to each other to perform automation of all the activities. What is automation? Anyone? What is automation?
Anything that
Anyone
doesn't
having
require human interference.
Fine. Yeah. So automation is nothing but currently whatever activities we are doing in manual way, manual activities, day-to-day activities, regular activities, those activities we can do in automated way. So by single click we can deploy applications, right? By single click we can deploy a number of packages. By single click we can pull the code, we can push the code, we can merge the code, right? So currently whatever activities we are doing manually, those we can do in automated way by single click, which is nothing but automation, right? So currently most of the companies are looking for automation engineers, right? So most of the manual activities they are moving into automated way because automation is the number one choice. So any industry, not only IT industry, chemical industry, medicine, pharma industry, automobile industry, everywhere automation is the number one choice, right? Yeah, one of my friends is working with the pharma company, so which is a Ready Labs. They're using automation tools like Kubernetes, Jenkins. They're using, right? So not only IT industry, everywhere automation is the number one choice. Fine. Yeah, so it's a continuous deployments, continuous integration, continuous testing, and continuous monitoring. So what is the deployment? What is integration? What is testing? What is monitoring? We'll see in further slides. Yeah, so here, let us go with a little bit history of DevOps. DevOps arena started nearly in 2008. It is not new process. DevOps is not new one. It was started in 2008. It is very old process, right? So by the time we used to use very old tools, which was like Puppet. Puppet is one of the popular tool. So we used to use Puppet to perform automation activities. So Puppet is not 100% automation tool. Puppet is Microsoft tool. 50% of the manual activities are there in Puppet, right? So currently we are using very advanced tools which are like Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, right? So these are very advanced tools currently we are using. Yeah. So here we have two sections. Yeah, one is developer point of view, another one is operations. What is developer? What is developer? What developer will do? Anyone?
He develops application.
He develops application, he develops code, he develops, yeah. whatever, right? So in real-time projects, so developers always develop the applications, right? Yeah. So the person who is developing the code, who is preparing the source code, who is preparing applications, who is developing applications, are nothing but developer, right? And what is operations? So operations are nothing but it's a collection of servers, collection of infrastructure, collection of devices which are hosted in the data center. What is data center? So operations are nothing but collection of devices, servers, switches, routers, right? So which are hosted in the data center, right? What is data center? Anyone real-time guess? What is data center? Data center is nothing but it's a simply you can say server room where we host all the servers, right? Yeah. So it can be physical server or cloud server, which can be local data center, local server room or cloud server. Fine. Yeah. So we are talking about servers, right? So let us take small example here. Let us take small Java project. Okay. So when you want to start any project, when you want to set up any project, Java project, right? So very first thing we require servers. So we'll prepare the servers, we'll set up servers, admins will prepare servers, right? Admins will prepare the servers, they deploy packages, they configure servers. So once they deploy integration configurations, so after that they will hand over to developers. Developers start the development on the servers. So when we talk about servers, different server groups are there, which are like development servers, UAT servers, pre-prod servers, production servers. So why we require this many groups? So when we talk about servers, different server groups are there. Development, UAT, pre-prod, production. Why we require this many groups? So when developer develop the code in development servers, they don't directly deploy onto production. So in between testing phase will be happen. So once testing is completed, finally the code will be deployed onto production servers, right? So for example, every project team, they check some standards. Every company, they check some code standards, right? That is why testing should be happened before going to live, right? Yeah. So we have different set of servers available. Fine. So for example, 3 developers are working on same requirement in real-time projects. In real-time projects, whenever any developer is working on any application development, so the application development, the activity will be divided into bits and pieces. Currently, we are using Agile methodology. So currently in development environments, we are using Agile methodology. Earlier, we used to use waterfall methodology. What is Agile? What is Agile? What is waterfall? Anyone having idea? What is Agile methodology? Real-time guys, anyone having idea? So currently we are using Agile methodology. What is Agile? Yeah, Agile is
The way of developing software where you have sprints and
fine. Yeah.
Where development and testing are in where development and testing are in parallel, right? And I mean waterfall. I mean it's like separate process. I mean development is separate process, testing is separate process.
Fine. Yeah. So Agile methodology is nothing but it's a parallel development. So simply you can say parallel development, right? So parallelly the code will be developed, application will be developed, right? Yeah. So earlier we used to use waterfall methodology. That is sequential development. Currently we are using parallel development, which is Agile. In Agile, the application will be divided into bits and pieces, which are nothing but sprints. Sprint. What is sprint? Sprint is nothing but it's a timeline. Sprint can be 1 week to 1 month, right? For example, one sprint started today. The sprint should be completed by next Tuesday, right? 1 week sprint. Make sure that sprint should be completed by next Tuesday, right? So yeah, developers while completing the sprint, they work late nights, right? So make sure the sprint should be completed by within the time frame that should be completed, right? It can be 1 week to 1 month. Fine. Yeah. Fine. So 3 developers are working on same requirement, same application development. So once development is completed, they will merge the code to integrated servers. The pieces will be merged to integrated servers, right? So these are the integrated servers: development servers, UAT servers, pre-prod, production servers. The code should be merged. Whatever application is divided into pieces, that should be merged. Okay, so we are talking about code merging, code pushing, right? Yeah, so here developers develop the code, testers test the code, and admins prepare the servers who will push the code from one environment to other environment. So here DevOps engineers will push the code from one environment to other environment. This is one of the DevOps engineer role. So DevOps engineer will not do any development activity. DevOps engineers will not do any testing. DevOps engineers will not do any infrastructure activities. So DevOps engineers will do code merging, right? So automation activities, you will work on tickets. This is different role. So DevOps is not required developing background, right? Testing background not required. So DevOps here is a different role. Anyone can switch to DevOps, fine. So even non-IT guys also switching their current role to DevOps role, because so DevOps role is different role, automation role, and a different role. Okay, so we'll go deep dive. So what DevOps engineers will do, and what are the activities we perform, we'll go deep dive. Fine. Yeah, so we are talking about code pushing, code merging, right? So using DevOps tools, how can we perform this activity in real-time projects? Fine. So this is a local Git. So in local, yeah. So 3 developers are working on local Git, right? So they develop the code, they modify the code, they test the code in local Git, right? So once the development is completed, testing is completed, they will push the code to remote repository, which is GitHub. Basically, what is Git? What is Git? Okay, so Git is a repository tool or version control tool. So this is the first tool in DevOps, which is very important tool, right? So Git is the first tool. So Git is a repository tool or version control tool. What is repository? What is repository? Where we store our data, where we save our source code is nothing but repository. And what is version control system? What is version control? So for example, 3 developers are working on their local Git. So who is doing what? How can we understand? By using version control system, we can easily understand who is doing what. For example, one of the developer developed the code in Java. In Java, 100 lines of the code, they develop, right? Developers. So for example, one developer developed the code today. After 1 month, he come back and check that code. He may not understand who developed this code. Here, version control system help you to track the changes. Who did what, right? Yeah, so version control system track the changes. For example, 10 developers are there. Who's doing what? You can easily understand by using version control system. Fine, we can track the changes. Fine. So yeah, Git is a repository tool or version control tool. Repository is nothing but where we store our data, where we save our source code is nothing but repository. Version control system is nothing but it will track the changes, right? Who did what? Fine. So in version control system, it will allow you to add some comments. Who did changes? When did changes? What purpose they did changes? So based on these comments, it will track the versions. For example, Ram did changes. When did changes? By 7 a.m. IST did some changes. What purpose it changes? Due to some production issue, did some changes. So based on these comments, it will track the changes. Fine. Yeah. So once development is completed in local Git, they will push the code to GitHub, which is remote repository. Right. In Agile methodology, we don't push the code manually. We don't pull the code manually. So by using DevOps tools, we can push the code, we can merge the code, we can deploy the code. Fine. Yeah. So the code will be, once development is completed, the code will be moved to GitHub, which is remote repository. Once the code is moved to remote repository, our next tool is Jenkins. What is Jenkins? Jenkins is a CI/CD tool. What is CI/CD? Continuous integration, continuous delivery tool, right? So in DevOps, we have multiple tools are there. So one tool will not communicate other tool. All the tools are individual tools. So Jenkins is a mediator tool which will integrate all the tools, which will communicate all the tools by installing plugins. For example, my code is available in GitHub. So this code I want to pull from GitHub to Jenkins. So if I want to pull the code from GitHub to Jenkins, first I need to install one plugin in Jenkins. I need to install GitHub plugin in Jenkins. Plugin, what is plugin? Plugin is nothing but package installer. Once I install GitHub plugin in Jenkins, then Jenkins will start communicating GitHub. Okay. So once install the plugin, then Jenkins will communicate. After that, so I prepare jobs on Jenkins. I prepare jobs. Job is nothing but it's a functionality, right? So when I prepare the job in Jenkins, when I trigger the job, the code will be pulled from GitHub to Jenkins. Okay. In Agile methodology, we are using DevOps tools. Fine. So once I pull the code from GitHub to Jenkins, whatever I pull the code, which is a raw code. Raw code means unstructured code, unformatted code. So that raw code will not understand by application servers. Finally, our goal is the code should be deployed onto production, right? So when I pull the code from GitHub to Jenkins by using Jenkins, right? So the code which I pulled, which is raw code will not understand by application servers, Tomcat server or JBoss or WebSphere, whatever application servers. So this servers will not understand raw code. That is why we are integrating one more tool, which is Maven. So Maven is a build tool which will generate artifacts. What is artifact? So whatever code we pull from GitHub to Jenkins, which is raw code is unformatted, unstructured code. That will be converted into one structured way by Maven. So that will give back to Jenkins. Jenkins will push to application servers. In application server, the code will be deployed. Fine. So up to here, any questions, anyone? Anyone having any questions up to here?
Ram, can you repeat how Maven works?
Maven, right?
Exactly.
Yes. Fine. Yeah. So Maven is a build tool. Simply you can understand. Maven is a build tool which will generate artifacts. Artifact is nothing but archive files, zip files, tar file, jar file, war file, right? So because application servers understand only artifacts, archive files, tar file, jar file, war file. For example, if the application is, our application is Java application, Maven will generate jar file. If the application is Java application, it will generate jar file, Java archive file, right? If the application is web application, it will generate war file, web archive file, right? So if the application is enterprise application, it will generate ER file, enterprise archive file. So once it is generate artifact, archive file, that will give back to Jenkins. Jenkins will push that artifact to application server. In application server, we deploy the code, right? So this is nothing but basic build and release process. You can say CI/CD process. Most of the companies, they are using the CI/CD process. Clear, right? Any questions, anyone up to here?
So after
example,
Maven developing this war file and jar file, so Jenkins will transfer this code to application server.
Correct. Exactly. Yes.
Okay. So what exactly this Jenkins do? Only transferring of the codes to the application servers, or anything else it do?
Right. Jenkins is a mediator tool. It is a CI/CD tool, right? So it will integrate all the tools, it will communicate all the tools by installing plugins. Because in DevOps, we have multiple tools are there. All the tools are individual tools. One tool will not communicate other tool. Jenkins is a mediator tool. It will integrate all the tools, it will communicate all the tools. Jenkins will pull the code, push the code, integrate with all tools. Okay. Fine. So for example, in your laptop, you have 100 documents are there, 100 PDF documents are there. So I asked you to send those documents to me. What is the simplest way to send those documents to me? How can you send? You can zip it and you can attach to email and send it across. So instead of attaching 100 documents to email, you can convert into one zip file and attach to email and send it across, right? So the same way, same functionality will work in Maven. Okay. So whatever code received by Maven, which is a raw code, right? So raw code will not understand by application servers. That is why Maven will convert into one single file as a jar file, war file, ER file. That will be give back to Jenkins. Jenkins will push that war file to application servers. In the application server, we deploy the code. We deploy the WAR file. Clear, right, everyone? So this is CI/CD process, basic build and release process, we can say. Right? Yeah. Now, see here. So Maven receive the raw code, it will convert into WAR file or jar file, it will give back to Jenkins. Jenkins will push to application servers to deploy the code on application servers. Fine? Yeah. Now, to deploy the code, currently we are using automation tools. Okay. So to deploy the code, currently we are using automation tools, which are like Ansible, Chef, and Puppet. So these are the automation tools, very popular tools, very advanced tools, right? Yeah. So currently Puppet and Chef, Puppet is outdated completely. We are not using Puppet currently. So few companies they are using Chef. Most of the companies they are using Ansible. Okay. So before going to Ansible, before going to discuss about Ansible, let's try to understand some process here. I give you small requirement. Yeah. For example, before discussing about Ansible, I give you small requirement. For example, we have 1,000 servers. Install Java on 1,000 servers. So I want to install Java on 1,000 servers. What is the process we follow? When you want to install Java on single server, for example, single server, one server, what is the process we follow? First, we need to connect server, right? Connect server. So by using RDP or PuTTY, right? So RDP, Windows server can connect through RDP. So Linux server can connect through PuTTY, right? So once we connect the server, we need to log in server by using username and password. We need to log in server. Once we log in into the server, check Java installed or not, right? So if the Java is installed, no need to worry about. If the Java is not installed, we need to install Java. So before installing Java, we need to get package from somewhere. Java package required, right? Yeah. So in real-time projects, we don't use any pen drives. We don't use any CDs, right? We don't use any external drives because USB ports will be disabled. USB ports will not be allowed, right? Firewalls will be there. So USB ports will be blocked and we cannot download from internet also because websites will be blocked, right? So how can we get this package? Copy Java software from share folders. What is share folder? It's a central repository where we host where we save all the packages. From share folders, we can copy the package into target server. Once we copy the Java software into target server, after that we can install Java. Once install the Java, we need to set environment variables, right? So what is environment variable? We need to set some path, right? Without environment variables, Java will not work, right? Yeah. So after that, finally, we need to reboot server. These are the steps we need to follow to deploy the Java on single server, right? Yeah. So once reboot the server, the changes will be affected, right? Yeah. So for example, so 2 to 3 years experience guy, 2 to 3 years experience guy, how much time will take to perform this activity on single server, on one server? It may take 30 minutes or 20 minutes, right? 20 minutes. So if the person is expert, how much time will take? Maybe 10 minutes. Okay. Yeah. So 10 into, we have 1,000 servers are there, right? 10,000 minutes it will take to perform the Java deployment on 1,000 servers, right? So in real-time projects, whenever we receive request or ticket, so every ticket request will have some SLA. What is SLA? Anyone? Real time guys. What is SLA? SLA.
Service level agreement.
Service level agreement.
Agreement, right? So what is service level agreement? Anyone?
You have to finish the assigned piece of work within that timeline.
Right. Service level agreement means nothing but it is a timeline. So every ticket will have some SLA, some timeline. So tickets are different categories are there, right? P1 tickets, P2 tickets, P3, P4 tickets. Priority 1, priority 2, priority 3, priority 4. So priority 1 ticket should be completed, should be closed within 1 hour. Priority 2 tickets should be closed within 4 hours. Priority 3, 24 hours. Priority 4, 48 hours. Like that, based on the priority, we have to close the tickets. So yeah, if you miss that priority, like for example, so within the 1 hour, we need to close priority 1 ticket, right? So we could not close the ticket within 1 hour. What will happen? What will happen?
It's a breach of contract.
It will breach, will escalate to next level, right? Yeah, so when the ticket is escalated, you will get some emails, right? Managers will shoot emails and client will shoot email, right? So that is why within the SLA, we have to close the tickets. But here, these are the manual servers, for example. These are the manual servers, 1000 servers. These servers are not in automation. We are not using any scripts. Manual way we are performing. So 1000 servers are taking 10,000 minutes. So if you receive any ticket, if you wait for 10,000 minutes, definitely the ticket will be escalated, right? So you will get some warning emails, right? So that escalation impact to your KPI. What is KPI? Anyone? If any ticket is escalated, that will impact to your KPI. What is KPI?
Key performance indicators.
Key performance indicators, right? So when the managers are review your performance, by the time they will mark as a negative impact will be happened. That will impact to your appraisals, your salary hikes, right? So that is why we need to be very careful in real-time projects. Okay, within the SLA we need to close the tickets, right? So if you are doing manual way, this will take a lot of time to close the tickets. That is why to avoid this process, we are using automation tools which are like Ansible, Chef, and Puppet. So Puppet is not using currently. This is completely outdated. So Chef is using few of the project teams. Most of the project teams they are using Ansible, right? Most of the project teams they are using Ansible. Yeah. Now the same activity, installing Java on 1000 servers, the same activity by using Ansible, how can we achieve this activity? We'll try to understand. By using Ansible, within 2 minutes we can perform this activity. Within 2 minutes. How can we achieve this? We'll try to understand. Yeah. First we need to install configure Ansible. This is Ansible server. Ansible. First we need to configure Ansible. After that, we have 1000 servers are there. These are the development servers. Development servers, 300 servers are there. QA, quality assurance servers, testing servers, we have 300 servers are there. Production servers, we have 400 servers are there. Prod servers, 400 servers. So on this 1000 servers, I want to deploy Java by using Ansible, right? So before deploying Java, so first we need to authenticate from Ansible to development QA production servers. First we need to authenticate from here to these servers, development QA production servers. So in Ansible we use SSH authentication. SSH authentication, right? So when we talk about authentication, we have two types of authentications are there. First one is key-based authentication. Second one is user-based authentication, right? So currently in real-time projects, we are using key-based authentication only. Key-based authentication means So in Ansible, we need to prepare one public key. So we need to prepare one public key. Command here is keygen. Keygen is the command to generate one public key. That key we need to paste into all these target servers. Once we paste that key, authentication will be established. Authentication means we can access target servers, right? Yeah. Once authentication is happened, after that we need to prepare inventory groups. What is inventory? Anyone? Inventory is nothing but server information. We need to prepare inventory groups, right? So we have three types of servers like development servers, dev servers. We have 300 servers. We need to provide 300 server IP addresses, okay? And QA servers. So QA servers, we have 300 servers. We need to provide 300 IP addresses here. Next one, prod servers, production servers. We have 400 servers. So we need to provide 400 IP addresses, right? So we need to prepare inventory groups like this, right? Yeah. So why we require 3 groups? We can prepare 1 group also. Why we require 3 groups? So while deploying Java, if you select the group, all the servers will be affected, that software, right? Whatever package you want to install, that will be reflected to all the servers. But QA servers, for example, QA servers require testing tools. So I select a QA group, I can trigger the script here by using Ansible. So if I select all the groups are single group in all the servers will be reflected. So to segregate that servers, we can create the groups. Fine. Yeah. Once we prepare the inventory groups, after that we need to prepare .yml script. So script is not, yeah, YML script is very simple, very easier, very short script. Okay. This script will be provided by Ansible only. We need to take from Ansible. We can customize that. We can reuse. We no need to prepare our own. I'll show you. Okay. Yeah. So this YAML script is nothing but we can say playbook. We can say playbook. Okay. So these playbooks are very simple, very easier. Okay. Yeah. So I'll show you some playbook to deploy the Java. What is the playbook? I'll show you now. Yeah. Can you mute everyone? If you have any questions, you can ask me, or else you can mute. Recording will be disturbed, right? Yeah. So this is a playbook, simple playbook. See here. To deploy the Java, this is only the playbook. Just copy this. Paste here. See here. This is only the playbook to deploy the Java. So first, yeah, 3 hyphens. This is syntax. Okay, 3 hyphens. Hyphen host, all host. So if you want to deploy Java on all hosts, you need to give all. If you want to deploy Java on only development, you can give dev. If you want to deploy Java on QA, you can give QA, right? Yeah. So first 3 lines, tasks, what tasks you are going to perform. These 3 lines are syntax. Every playbook, this is common for every playbook. Okay, I can remove this. Yeah, can you mute everyone? Some background noise is coming here. Yeah, fine. So next line here is this is for our understanding. Install Java 1.7. This is for our understanding. This is also not required. Okay, I can remove this. This is the actual playbook to deploy the Java. This is the actual playbook. Okay, see here, this is a very simple playbook, right? name equal to Java -1.7.0 -openjdk space state equal to present. This is only the playbook to deploy the Java. So if you want to uninstall Java, in place of present, you can give absent. If you want to uninstall Java. Okay, so this is very simple playbook. Where we get all the playbooks, I'll show you while working on Ansible. Okay, while working on Ansible, I'll show you all the playbooks. So Ansible is providing all the playbooks. Nearly 1,20,000 modules are available in Ansible. Whatever module you require, you can take from Ansible, you can customize and you can reuse. All the playbooks are simple playbooks like this only. Single line, very short length. Playbook length is very short. Okay. To automate the Java, we can use this playbook only. Fine. Yeah. So once we prepare the playbook, after that, we need to connect where you want to deploy. So I can give all, for example, and trigger the playbook, run the playbook. When I trigger the playbook, Java will be installed on all the servers within 2 minutes. So not only 1,000 servers, you can spin up 10,000 servers also within 2 minutes, right? So once you deploy Java on all servers, Ansible will provide you one report. How many servers are deployed, how many servers are failed, how many servers are pending, will show you. For example, 995 servers deployed, 5 servers not deployed. Okay, so Ansible provided report. So that 5 servers, you can check it out why this server is not deployed. The server is in shutdown state or not communicating, not in online. You can check it out. So once you bring back to online the 5 servers, again you can trigger the same playbook on all servers. Whatever servers already deployed, those will not be disturbed. Whatever servers are not deployed, those will be deployed. Here there is an interview question, very common question. So most of the time when I take the interviews in our project, I ask this question. When I attend so many interviews, frequently I'm attending, right? So by the time I got this question, what is that? So to deploy the Java on number of servers, why should we go with Ansible? I can use shell scripts also. Like that interviewer asked me. I can use shell scripts also. Why we need to go with Ansible? Yes, you can go with shell scripts also. But what is the importance here? So when you use shell scripts to deploy the Java, whatever servers already deployed, those will be removed first. For example, 100 servers are there. You want to deploy Java on 100 servers. So 50 servers already deployed Java. You trigger one playbook, you trigger like shell scripts. You run shell script to deploy the Java. So whatever servers already deployed Java, that will be removed. So Java team is working on the servers, for example. What will happen? 50 servers already deployed Java. On the servers, the Java developers are working. They develop the code. That will be removed. That will be gone when the Java is removed, right? So some disturbance will be happen. That is why Ansible is very smart. Whatever servers already deployed, those will not be disturbed. So whatever servers not deployed, those will be deployed. That is nothing but idempotency. So one term is there, idempotency. So if anyone asks you this question in interview, why should I go with Ansible? I can use shell scripts also. You can say it is a idempotency. Ansible is a idempotency. Is nothing but. So Ansible will not reperform the activity which already performed. Okay, Ansible is very secure tool, very smart, very advanced tool. Fine. Any questions, anyone up to here?
Yes, Ram. Question here. Okay.
Yeah.
So before it deploying the Java on all the servers, does it check the status of the Java? So how come this Ansible know that these servers are already having Java?
Yes. No need to worry about it. No need to check the version. No need to check the version. No need to check Java is available or not. You require Java. You can prepare the playbook. You can. So this authentication and all, everything will be available. That is one-time activity. So when you join into the project, the setup is available. No need to set up from scratch. In our test lab, we can set up this. So you can trigger the playbook. The Java is already installed, it will not disturb anything. If it is not installed, it will install. So if you want to upgrade the version, that is different. For example, 1.7 is available in servers. You want to upgrade 1.7 to 1.11 or 17, right? That is a different script. I'll show you that. We'll go deep dive. While working on Ansible, we'll go deep dive. I'll show you that.
Question is, I want to install Java 1.7 on all the servers, but a few of the servers are already installed 1.7. So how Ansible know that these particular servers are already having Java 1.7? So how
Right.
come
That
we
is
skip it?
that is Ansible functionality. That is Ansible functionality. The Java is already available, so Ansible will find out that that is Ansible functionality, right? Will find out, will not redeploy, will not reperform that. That is why I'm saying Ansible is very smart. Ansible is very smart, very advanced tool, right?
Okay. I mean, you mean to say any inbuilt algorithm that will help Ansible to understand this
Yes,
version
yes.
and
Ansible is having inbuilt features. So when you execute the script, you will understand clearly, right?
okay. Okay. So generally, we check the status before we deploy it, right? So is there any
Yeah,
kind of mechanism that it follows?
fine. So before installing, if you want to check, you can check. Manually, you can check Java is installed or not. Or else directly you can apply the playbook. No issues. Ansible will find out that. It will provide you a report. Already it is available,
Okay. Okay.
right? Yeah. Any other questions, anyone?
Yeah. One more question from here. Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, there you said there were a lot of templates available in YAML script. Okay. So if I want to customize my own, or I want to develop my own YAML script, is that possible with Ansible?
Yes. Yes, you can develop your own. You can customize your own. So many playbooks are there. Ansible is providing Ansible Galaxy, Ansible modules. In that 1,20,000, more than 1,20,000 modules are there.
Okay.
Yeah, that module you can take that, you can customize as per your requirement, and you can apply that.
Okay. So
Okay.
for example, if I want to automate my health check, I mean health check, device health check. Okay. So is there any template available in YAML?
Yes, yes, all the templates available. Okay. While working on Ansible, we'll go deeper. Currently, this is overview, high level architecture. Okay. So while working on Ansible, we'll go deep dive. So yeah, Ansible will take nearly 6 to 7 hours. Okay, we'll go deep dive.
Okay. Okay. So what is the difference between Ansible and Chef? Since both are called as an automation tool,
Both
so
are
what
same.
is the importance of?
Yes, functionality wise, both are same. Ansible, Chef, and Puppet functionality wise, all the tools are same. If you are good in driving, you can drive any car, right?
Okay. But why Ansible was more popular compared to Chef and Puppet?
Right. Ansible is advanced tool,
Okay.
cost effective. Licensing cost is very less. SSH authentication we use here, secure shell authentication. That is why Ansible is most popular currently. Chef licensing is bit costlier. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. So here
In the Puppet and Chef, we are not using the SSH connectivity.
yeah, so different authentication we perform. In Chef and Puppet we use different. Okay, that is also secure. Okay, that is also secure.
Okay.
Do you have any short discussion on Chef along with the Ansible?
Currently, it's not possible. It is overview. Okay, so we'll go deep dive. I'll show you differences. Chef and Ansible while working on Ansible. I'll show you differences definitely. But currently, we are discussing high level architecture, right? Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Fine. Yeah, so this is Ansible architecture. So Ansible architecture will go deep dive while working on Ansible, right? So here we have Ansible automation engine, inventories, modules, plugins, APIs. As the DevOps engineer, what we will do, we prepare playbooks, we apply to modules, that will move to the host missions. This will go deep dive while working on Ansible. Okay. Yeah, so Ansible is a configuration management tool. It is an automation tool. By using Ansible, we can deploy the applications, we deploy code on a number of servers in single, in 1 minute or 2 minutes maximum. It will not take more than that. Okay, so Ansible we can integrate with Jenkins also here. So Jenkins will trigger the job on Ansible. Ansible will deploy the code on target servers. Okay, yeah, fine. So in our course, these are the tools we are going to learn. 3 clouds will be covered. 3 clouds: AWS cloud, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud. 3 clouds will be covered. Why we require 3 clouds? Why we need to learn 3 clouds? Currently, most of the project teams, most of the companies, they are using at least 2 clouds. Why we require 2 clouds? Different costing, different costing, different customers. For example, we have different supermarkets, right? So Ratnadeep, More, Vijata, different costing, different quality. The same way, different clouds, different customers. So AWS using some customers, yes, North America customers, Australia customers, like that. So Azure, Europe customers, they're asking, right? Google Cloud, so APAC customers and Middle East customers. So even Azure also using US customers, right? As per the project team requirement, right? So 3 clouds will be covered. Linux basics also will be covered. So these are the DevOps tools we are going to through all these tools. We'll go deep dive. So Python scripting also will be covered here. Okay. So DevOps tools: Git, GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, Ansible, Nexus Artifactory, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, SonarQube. Also one more tool is there. So all these tools will be covered, right? So yeah, here Python scripting also. Currently, few companies are asking Python scripting also, right? We are going through Python scripting also. So along with this, 3 live projects will be covered. 3 live projects. Live CI/CD with Git, Jenkins, Maven, Tomcat. Live CI/CD with Git, Jenkins, Maven, Kubernetes. Live CI/CD with GCP, Terraform, or migration project. So currently, migration is most important. So one platform to other platform, we can migrate the servers. From AWS to Azure, we can migrate the servers. From Azure to GCP, we can migrate the servers. From on-premises to cloud, we can migrate the servers. That is the most important. Most of the companies looking for migration engineers. That will be covered, live project. Right? So we are going to cover AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, DevOps, tools, and projects, right?
Sorry to interrupt. Is sales scripting also covered?
Yeah, so shell scripting not there here. You are going to learn Python scripting. So if you are good in Python, you can easily handle shell also. Python is a bit advanced. Okay. Yeah. So these are the tools, DevOps tools we are going to learn.
And what is the monitoring tool that we are going to learn?
Can you come again?
Ram, what is the monitoring tool that we're going to learn in DevOps?
Monitoring. Yes, monitoring tools, right? So in AWS, we are going to cover CloudWatch, CloudTrail. Those are monitoring tools, right? So NAGOS also we are adding currently. NAGOS also we are adding. Don't need to worry about. Okay.
NAGOS. Okay.
Yeah, NAGOS. Yes. Yeah. So these 4 tools are very advanced tools: Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform. So if you are good in Kubernetes, only Kubernetes, you can easily crack your entry. Currently, Kubernetes is very hard, right? So one of my ex-colleague is switched to HSBC recently on Kubernetes. He's having 8 years experience. He got 42 lakh package in HSBC, right? Yeah. So Kubernetes is very advanced tool, very core tool. Currently, we are using digital applications which are like Flipkart, Amazon Shopping, Meesho, Myntra, right? Dunjo. These applications are hosted on Kubernetes. So when you book any product, the product is delivering within minutes also. Dunjo, Japto, these are grocery. Yeah, within 10 minutes, 5 minutes, they're delivering because backend Kubernetes is there, right? So Kubernetes is very hot currently. So if you are good in Kubernetes, you can easily crack your entry, right? So we are going to learn this many tools, but in real-time projects, we don't use all the tools. 1 or 2 tools only. But if you learn this many tools, you can fit for any project, right? So every tool will go deep dive, not only installation configuration. So Git will take 5 days, 5 hours, not 5 days, 5 hours. Daily our session is 1.5 hours, Monday to Friday, 2 months course, right? It will take 5 hours Git. Jenkins will take 7 hours. Like that, every tool will go deep dive, right? So if you are good in 2 tools, at least you can easily crack your interview. Okay, fine. Any questions here? Yeah. So can you
Terraform
everyone? Yeah, Terraform is there. Can you come again? Terraform?
No, Terraform used it for which?
Right.
Yeah, in DevOps.
So Terraform is a infrastructure automation tool. Infrastructure automation tool. If you want to create 1,000 servers within 1 minute, you can use Terraform. Enterprise level, we use Terraform. By using Terraform, within 1 minute, you can create 1,000 servers in cloud, in AWS or Azure or GCP. Okay. Yeah. So everyone, can you provide your email address and phone number in the chat? So because we provide you recording session and course content, some documents also. Everyone, can you provide your phone number and email address, WhatsApp number, email address? So my number, I can provide you my personal number. So my name is Ram. My mobile number is 96422111711. This is my personal number. So trainers never share their personal numbers, right? From Harsha Trainings, we share our numbers. So my number is available with every student. Anyone can anytime you can reach out to me. If you have any queries, anything you want to discuss, you can reach out to me anytime. Yeah. So support, what kind of support we provide? So daily recordings we provide, FAQs, frequently asked questions we give, topic wise. Okay. Supporting documents, one-to-one support, sample resumes. So sample projects will be provided, sample resumes, resume support, resume. I prepare your resume, right? So mock interviews also will be conducted, right? Technical support, whatever support you require. So every batch will have one WhatsApp group. So till now, 64 batches completed. Till now, 64 batches completed. This is 65 batch. See here, this is 64 batch. So in 64 batch, see here, 44 participants. This batch was started on, see here, date, this is the date, 15th 9th, this was started, okay? And 63 batch, 51 members, 51 participants. 60th batch, recently completed, 37 members. Like this, every batch will have one WhatsApp group. So while practicing, you can take the screenshot. If you have any queries, if you have any confusion, take the screenshot and post it in the group while practicing. So when you have any questions, right, I'll share the documents, documents and supporting documents and some screenshots in the group only, right? 65 batch also created. Some members already joined in 65 batch. See here, DevOps plus 65. This batch group already created. Some members already added. Okay, so fine. So every batch will have WhatsApp group. Yeah, while practicing, if you have any queries, you can post in the WhatsApp group the screenshot. I'll give you solution. Yeah, so highlights of this program. So real-time projects will be, yeah, go ahead,
Ram, so I just wanted to check about the certification. So what are all the certifications that need to be done for this?
yes. Certification will definitely guide you. So certification is not mandatory, right? So if you have certification, it would be added advantage. Added advantage. What is advantage? For example, we are 8 members. 8 members attended the interview. Okay. In 8 members, 5 members shortlisted. 8 members shortlisted, but 5 positions are there. 5 positions are there. Out of 8 members, only 5 members will be taken inside of the project. Okay. So by the time 8 members performed well, but what they will check, additional qualifications. any certifications are there, any extra things are there, they will check. That is added advantage, right? If you have certification, that would be added advantage, right? So at least one cloud certification would be better, either AWS or Azure or GCP. So I'll guide you. How can you clear the exam? I give you support also to clear the exam. Okay, if you require support, definitely I provide support. Okay, got it right?
In order to certified in DevOps, what are the best certification in DevOps?
In DevOps, if you want to write certification, Kubernetes is the certification. So Kubernetes is very high demand. So Kubernetes certification, DevOps certification not mandatory. So if you want to write, you can write. I'll guide you. If you need support, definitely I give support to clear the exam.
Okay.
Kubernetes, Docker, Ansible, Jenkins. These are the DevOps certifications.
Okay. And one more question. So being a DevOps engineer or a lead DevOps, so what are the daily roles and responsibilities of an engineer? So what are the areas that engineer is going to touch in production environment?
Being a DevOps engineer, what are the, can you come again?
What are the roles and responsibilities of an engineer?
What are the roles and responsibilities as a DevOps engineer, right?
Right.
So DevOps engineers can perform automation activities. You can automate the activities, manual activities you can automate. So in our project, 4 years back, we are 180 members. Currently, we are 25 members. Why that much of drastic change? Because of our automation tools, because of Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, right? So 180 members to 25 members reduced because of automation, right? So currently, whatever activities we are doing manual way, those we can do in automated way. So here in this scenario, to deploy Java, normally manual activity, 4 members can perform 1 week, manual way. 4 members we need to delegate, they can perform, they can complete that within 1 week. But why, when we use Ansible, within 2 minutes, right? That is automation. So we do automate the activities and we perform some code pushing, code merging, and also we work on some tickets, different tickets. So DevOps role is different role. We'll go deeper, don't worry. Okay, I'll explain the roles and responsibilities. One special session is there. One session is there. Roles and responsibilities. Okay, by the time we'll go deeper.
Ram, I'm from the testing background, so just wanted to know, I mean, how much time will it require, I mean, to be comfortable on DevOps? And it is the, I mean, is it the right, I mean, thing to, I mean, switch to DevOps and learn DevOps and then start working on that?
Yes, definitely. So if you have testing background, you can easily switch to DevOps role, right? If you are a developer, no need to worry about. See, in our batches, non-IT guys, freshers, right? So yeah, in my project also, civil engineers are there, become graduates are there, right? Diploma engineers are also there. Diploma means polytechnic, right? So mechanical engineers are there. They sit in the project. In my batches also, non-IT guys are switching to IT role. So one of my student in the 63 batch recently cracked the interview. He's a non-IT background. He's chemical engineer, non-IT background. He cracked the interview in HCL recently. He got very good package also, right? So anyone can switch to DevOps role. Okay. So from scratch, our course will be started. Okay. We don't directly go to cloud. We don't directly go to DevOps. From scratch, what is server? What is network? What is switch? What is router? What is IP address? What is subnet mask? So all these things will be covered first. Once you understand all these basics, then slowly you'll enter into cloud.
Hi, Ram.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, please.
I want to ask a question. See, I have like 9 years experience in IT, and I come from a mainframe background. So if I complete this course, so can I show myself as experience to show something like that?
Yeah, last 3 years you need to showcase DevOps experience. I'll guide you how to showcase.
Okay.
Yeah, if you showcase last 3 years experience as a DevOps engineer, no one will check. So background verification, HR to HR communication only. They don't check what is your role, who is your manager, right? They don't check anything.
Okay.
HR to HR communication. From this year to this year is worked or not. That's it.
Okay. Okay. But work-wise, can I work like an experienced resource once I complete this course?
Yes, definitely. I guide you. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, me question again. We are going to cover 3 platforms, right? AWS, Azure, GCP. So DevOps is same everywhere. Everywhere it is same. Azure DevOps or AWS DevOps both are same. But in Azure, they have their proprietary tools. 2 tools are there. So here we are calling as Git. There they calling as repos. DevOps is same everywhere. So we are going to learn 3 platforms here along with the DevOps, right? Yeah, if you learn this course, you can fit for any other platforms, any other projects. Yeah, go ahead, please. Someone asking some question.
Yeah, I'm funny here. Okay, so how this course will help system administrators like Solaris administrator or storage administrators? How this course will help?
Fine. So admins are developers. They can easily switch. My background is admin background. I don't have any coding knowledge, 0 coding. I'm basically VMware storage admin. In 2005, I started my career. 2012, I switched to DevOps and cloud, right? Yeah, I worked with MNC company. I worked with 4 companies till now, right? So yeah, I started my career as a admin background. I don't have coding knowledge. Okay, so in our project, 25 members, they don't have any coding knowledge. DevOps engineers. Okay, we don't require any coding. So admins easily can switch. Currently, admin roles not there. Admins already gone, right?
Right.
Yeah, that is why currently DevOps engineers can handle cloud platforms as well as automation.
Hi Ram. Yeah.
Go ahead.
How about the future? Like like for the next 10 years, like someone does the course, experienced resource does the course, like can he see his career like for the next 10-15 years in this?
Good question. Yes. So coming 15 to 20 years, DevOps market would be like this. Coming 15 to 20 years, DevOps will not go away. So maybe 1 or 2 tools may be added, right? So because everywhere automation, right? So since 2012, I'm seeing this market is growing like this. Okay. So coming 15 to 20 years. So currently, whoever working as a developer or a tester or admin, they're switching to current DevOps role because so every developer required automation and a cloud platform. That is why currently DevOps is huge demand is there, right? So whatever package you ask, get the package, right?
Hi Ram, this is Rahul.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
So after 2 months of training, will you help me with our placements, or we have to try with our own placements?
Right. So after 2 months, yeah, every day our people are posting 8 to 10 jobs in the groups every day. So I'll show you some jobs here. Okay. So for example, 60th batch. Batch is a recent batch, right? So before that, 59 or 55 better. 55. See here. So job postings, job opportunity for DevOps in Hyderabad. So like this, our people are posting every day. Minimum, see here. We are hiring pressures, job role, cloud DevOps engineer. So every day our people, we have backend team. So we have nearly 12 members on there, our team. Okay. So they keep on posting the jobs in the groups, all groups. Okay. So you need to apply to this, right? Also, along with this, I can refer some companies. Okay. So you need to apply this and you need to attend the interviews. See here, these are the job postings, right? You need to attend the interviews. Okay. So how to crack the interview? I'll guide you. I'll show you. I'll give you some tips and tricks. Okay. Yeah. How can you talk in the interviews? So you need to showcase confident level, basic level. Currently, market is very good. At least, yeah, you need to showcase basic level. For example, see in our project, I'm in interview panel. Every alternate weeks, every alternate weekends, I'm taking interviews. So if we invite 10 people for interview, in that 10 people, 9 people are fake guys, fake people only. Still, we are releasing the offers. We know that the person is fake, but still we are releasing the offers because there is no real-time guess. Okay. So when you showcase your confident level and basic level, definitely can easily crack your interview. So very first thing I check confident level, right? So if I give KT, can he understand or not? That is most important. What is KT? Anyone? Knowledge transfer. When we give knowledge transfer, can he pop up or not? That is most important, right? Currently, market is very good. This is the right time to grab, right? So yeah, you can plan yourself, right?
And what are the job rules, Ram, generally for someone who does DevOps?
Yeah, I explained right already. Automation rules, ticket will work on tickets, will work on cloud
No,
platforms,
no, like
right?
if you search in like job markets, like I sometimes see people with SRE, something called SRE, who are DevOps people, someone who are DevOps engineer, DevOps people, something like that.
That is designation. SRE
Yeah,
means
designations. So
reliability.
what are different job designations for this DevOps?
Yeah, consultant, senior consultant, SRE, DevOps engineer, software engineer, like this. The designation would be anything, right?
Okay.
Your role is
Okay.
DevOps engineer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ram, funny here. I have a question.
Yeah.
If a person has a 10 years or more than 10 years of experience, okay, so which role that he can target after learning the DevOps?
Right. So 10 years or 15 years, no need to worry about. Okay. So one guy is named Kiran. He switched from mainframe role to DevOps role recently. So he's joined in 60th batch. Okay. So last 3 years, he put the DevOps experience. Before that, mainframes. He joined as a DevOps engineer in one of the MNC company with very good package. 18 years experience guy. Even managers also they are switching to DevOps role. One of the senior manager, his name Subramaniam. He joined in 59th batch. He cracked the entry in IBM recently, right? So it's a doesn't matter. Experience is doesn't no. Yeah, last 3 years, 4 years you can showcase DevOps experience. That breakup I explained. How can you break up that experience? How can you showcase? I explain and I prepare your resume. Okay.
So
Okay,
just
now
one basic question. See, after attending this 2 month of training, if I have showcasing the skills, for 3 to 4 years of experience, will I able to survive in the company? Because I don't have any project experience. It's just training that we are taking for 2 months. So will I be able to cope up? For at least 3 to 4 years of experience in the current, in company.
Right. Right. That level of training will be provided. That level of training will be provided. Okay. So don't need to worry about when you switch to DevOps role. Don't need to confuse. Okay. Same consoles we use in our test lab, our practice sessions. Okay. Same consoles in real time consoles, whatever consoles we use, whatever day-to-day activities we perform in real time, same activities we perform here also. Right. From day one, real time activities I explain. Okay. So yeah, in DevOps, you will not confuse anyone. Okay. So we'll go deep dive, same activities, same roles we perform here. That is why you can easily cope up in the project. Okay. When you switch to project, you can easily cope up. Fine.
Yeah. Yeah, Ram, is there any chances for freshers?
Yes,
Only
freshers also.
experienced person.
Yes, freshers also cracking interviews. So
Yeah.
recently,
Okay.
girl, her name Sai Pallavi. She
Okay.
cracked the interview recently. And one Vinay is also fresher. Both are brother and sisters. They joined in previous batch. Recently cracked the interview. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Thank you.
freshers also cracking the interviews. Yeah. Any other questions, anyone?
Hi Ram.
Yeah. Go ahead, please. Please.
Yeah. Actually, I'm a healthcare professional, and I want to move my career to healthcare IT. But I don't have any idea in this C languages and Java. And in this course, I am going to move easily to understandable and how this course is going to help me. Can you please
Right.
explain me?
Yes. So our course will be started from scratch. From scratch, our course will start. Okay. From basic level. You don't have any knowledge on developing,
Sorry.
testing, don't need to worry about. From scratch, our course will be started. Okay. Yeah.
No.
So if you have any basic question, you can ask me anytime. Even basic questions also you can ask. Okay. Yeah. So I'll guide you how to crack the interviews, how to cope up in real projects. I'll give you guidance. Don't need to worry. Okay. Yeah. So tomorrow also same meeting link will work. Online guys. Okay. So if you are interested, you will get account details. You can make the fee. Fee would be 20,000. Okay. 20K is the fee. Okay. So this course is duration is 2 months. Monday to Friday, daily 1.5 hours, 7 to 8:30. Right. So first 4 days, 1 hour only. Right. So after that, definitely 1.5 hours will be covered within 2 months, not within 2 months. So maybe it will take another 4 or 5 days extra. Okay. Yeah. So same link will work here from tomorrow. But tomorrow also same link will work. So you can join sharp 7 a.m. Okay. So if you have any queries, this is my personal number. You can WhatsApp me. You can call me after 10 p.m. 10 a.m. Sorry, 10 a.m. So again, I have one more batch at 8:30. Okay. So 11 o'clock also I have one more batch. Okay. So 10 to 11 I'll be free, or else you can call after 12:30, after 12:30. Right. If you have any queries, we'll discuss. You
Ram,
can
is
save
this
both the numbers. This is institute number. If you save this number, you will get recording. You can ping to this number, first number. Itinerary demo, please provide the recording session. Our people will forward you recording session, demo recording, and the course content, right? They will provide you. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Ram, funny here? Is this a fast track course? Because earlier it used to be 3 months, right?
This is not fast track, regular normal track. Not fast track. Fast track means within 1 month it will be completed. 20 days also people are completing the course. That is not good, because you cannot cope up, right? You cannot handle,
Correct.
you cannot practice.
Correct.
Yeah.
So earlier this regular course would be 3 months, right? No, is it shortened that syllabus or how?
Not short. Okay. So this is a regular course. 1.5 hours is fine. Okay.
So we can come to the institute, right, for offline attending this offline
Yes.
way.
If you are nearby Kukatapalli, you can come down to institute for offline.
Okay.
Right? So offline, online, both are same timings. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. So we stop here. Yeah. If you have any
Ram,
queries.
Ram, this is Devendra. Actually, what is the opportunities for the on-site in this DevOps? Actually, I want to know this.
Okay. Yeah. So in Europe and Australia and US, plenty of openings are there. My students are available in US, Australia, and Europe and Singapore, right? So I give you some references if you want to apply. Okay, definitely I give you references. My students, so many students are there. If I search here, Australia, see here, Harish, Australia, Ram, Australia, see here, Ravi, Australia, Ashwant, Australia, Ashok, Australia, Lakshmi, Australia, right? So many students are there. In US also, I give you some references if you require. Okay, so in US also, So many students are there. So plenty of openings are there. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm aspiring to move to US. That is why I'm just asking this question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. You
Here
can move it.
to yeah.
Yes. So
Ram,
many.
last question. Ram, last question. Just wanted to know. As discussed. I guess. When I connected. With. It was of 3 months of batch. But right now you are saying 2 months. So is there any deduction syllabus? That we need to go.
No. 3 months. Earlier, 3 months. It was 3 months. Actually, in the content also, we put 3 months here. It is a 3 months complete training. So 2 months, 3 months, 1 hour. 2 months, 1.5 hour. Same content, same modules. Because people are not ready to join 3 months. They are looking for 2 months only. This is not fast track. This is normal track only. 1.5 hour
Okay.
daily. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Fine. So we stop here. So tomorrow you can join at 7 a.m. sharp, right? So if you are interested, yeah, you can make the fee and you will be added into WhatsApp group. Okay. In WhatsApp group, we'll share all the information. Okay. Yeah. If you have any queries, you can reach out to me by this number. Yeah, this is my personal number. This is institute number. Both the numbers you can save, right? Yeah. If you have any queries, you can ask me. We'll discuss. Fine. So we stop here. Fine. Thank you all.
Thank you, Ram.
Thank you, ma'am.